You are unmuted.
Excellent, and we are back. Welcome back to Paint Night at Games of Berkeley with Angela from Hobby Night and John also from Hobby Night. Hello.
Hi. An excellent start to
Yes.
this part.
Sorry, I got distracted by seeing chat and seeing an update in there about we're changing some silver pants blue. I mean, that's kind of true, I suppose. It does look a little silverish. Unless I'm just not getting a reference, which is entirely possible. I am terrible about references. Ask my husband or really anybody that knows me.
For jobs.
It is. It does make it really difficult when I'm applying for jobs.
What do you do to piss everyone off that they won't recommend you? Well, the joke
I leave really long pauses between sentences. That's actually what it is. Oh, I guess we will not. We're back now.
I was gonna say, I thought you had gotten rid of that already.
Nope, I forgot to take it and actually put it away.
Excellent.
I love this orange. It's so pumpkin. All right, we've got some Gryph-Hound orange.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna paint this boy's pants. Yeah.
Beautiful thing about Poxwalkers. None of them need to match.
They really don't, and I actually specifically didn't want them to. That's why I didn't do every single Poxwalker in the Plaguebearer green flesh.
See, what's going to happen is you deploy them, and then no one's going to be able to see your other miniatures mixed in with them.
It's true.
And they'll be like, "What?
Oh my god! I didn't know there were 3 demon princes in those Poxwalkers."
Crap!
And I'll be like, "Yep, should have been looking better. Get a higher perception skill next time, scrub."
Damn.
Has he said that yet?
Who?
Barrett? Doesn't he say? Isn't there was something?
No, that's not Barrett. The damn thing is from WWE.
No, I know it's from WWE, but I thought Barrett.
No, he says shit, which I shouldn't be saying on streams for your channel.
Oh, I guess that's true.
So I am sorry.
It's okay. I think I accidentally have swore in the streams as well, so I apologize. Family-friendly store, all of that jazz. We've been over this once before. Look at me paint these pants. They are lovely. He's going to be a garish amalgamation of colors, which is perfect for chaos. It's actually the thing that I like about this guy so much.
How dare you? You're calling my miniature garish.
In, like, the best possible way. Because he's just, like, an assortment of kind of bold colors, but they're not so bold that they, like, fight each other in a bad way. It's just, it worked really, really, really well. Whoop, as I almost drop him.
How dare you?
I mean, that was an accident. Excuse me, I need to wipe my nose. Oh, excuse me. Just got a little nasally there. All right, let's get back to these pants before all of my paint dries up. Because as we said earlier, we don't want to be wasting paint.
Apparently it's from 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, I don't actually think I've seen that.
I was going to say, I don't know. As someone who has said you don't like comedy.
I definitely don't watch a lot of comedy. I mean, I like comedy nowadays.
I've been trying to convince her to watch Zoolander again.
I'm not watching Zoolander. I refuse.
Why?
Because I hate that you're right that I'll probably like it now. And I refuse.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly just on principle now.
You know, that's fair. Can you pass me the glue?
The glue?
The glue. It's this material we use for fixing plastic to one another.
No, I get that. It was just a...
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've been painting these gun barrels to glue to the gun.
No, I understand that. Sorry if you hear a weird, like, rattling noise. The microphone is nearish to the drawer that I just opened, and that's what it was. So you might have heard the, like, bottles of glue rattling around very subtly.
It's the rattlesnake she's using to keep me hostage.
I mean, I do think Stone Cold Steve Austin would be a way to keep you hostage somewhere.
That's creepy.
I mean, I feel like you just want to have a conversation with the man.
Maybe, but it's still weird sounding.
Fine. I am sorry.
As you should be.
I am not actually sorry.
How dare you?
It's okay.
The pin is missing.
What?
From the glue.
What? Oh. Pin. That is the one that thing has lost its pin ages ago.
Oh, okay.
It's been fine. The other one has a pin if you need it to like pop the if it's like sealed at all.
I think it's okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. We'll actually be able to have
Field
one one finished
tanky boy.
No, it's good because we've been working like we had started a lot of these miniatures a while back and then just kind of never done anything with them.
Yeah, because what I'm doing is I need to do a second pass on a lot of these colors. I just want to get the pieces together now.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So I'm going
to have to do a wash.
Yeah.
I just want to...
Which is partially why we ordered the acrylic medium.
Yes.
No, I've not seen Ready to Rumble either. I mean, I guess I can watch.
Ready to Rumble. Was that the dodgeball one?
I don't know. I think maybe, yes.
Because if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Here, I'm actually gonna put this here. So
I have a chat right here.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been going, and
God, Ready to Rumble is that wrestling movie. No, I have actually not seen that. That's why.
What is it?
It's a WCW film.
Oh my God!
You remember the one in the WCW? Yeah. Remember the one that had I don't remember the name of him, but it was the guy. It was the large black man who fought Hulk Hogan just randomly on pay-per-view as a tie-in to that movie.
I vaguely recall this.
Yes, it was a WCW bit.
Interesting. I don't think. Yeah, I've never watched that.
Ooh.
What?
I think it looks pretty good.
Okay, the way that you like moved your hand there, he was holding it. He moved his hand very oddly and then went ooh in a way that I wasn't 100% sure meant he was happy or he had just done something that made a mistake. Ooh, I see.
You made the same noise.
Yes, but see, they can see what I'm seeing, and now, and so it's all good. It's all good. This looks very lovely. I like it.
Yeah, the front half hasn't been washed or touched up yet.
Yeah. Very nice. This is one of like the few miniatures where GW actually puts the
barrel hole.
The barrel hole.
It's because it's a newer one.
That's true. Do they do that more with the newer ones?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think the Primaris have it, but I think most of the tanks still get them. You have a Plaguebearer there. This is.
Yeah, it's got a little bit. It's got a little impression of a barrel hole there.
Okay, at least they put an impression.
So they're at least giving you a little groove nowadays.
At least that'll help you drill it out.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna. I need to let them like glue together for like 30 minutes before I touch them up again.
Excellent. I got myself tea while I was on my break. I fed the kitties. I got myself tea.
Oh, good.
Some nice Earl Grey.
Now she can puke again.
Listen.
You've reloaded the cat.
I gave them much less wet food this time, and tomorrow I will be getting them a different style because clearly the patés...
I don't think they like that dry food.
Yeah? You think it's the dry food?
We'll talk about it later.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm not going to share the details of what I had to clean up earlier.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
It's reasonable. David Arquette, Scott Caan
Yep.
movie with Goldberg, DDP, Sting, tons of wrestlers.
Was that not the one with Hogan and the other one then? I think I'm combining multiple movies in my head. Possibly. Yeah, because it was definitely... I recall the David Arquette movie. Fun fact, David Arquette, one, of course, previous World Heavyweight Champion because of some terrible booking in WCW. Still an active professional wrestler to this day. And that is, yes, the actor from Scream, I think he was in, right?
That I could not tell you.
I think David Arquette was in Scream.
I think I've seen a Scream film once.
Okay, I thought you were a horror fan.
That is not horror. It's comedy bullshit.
The first one's horror.
The first one is, and I think that's the one I've seen once. I never watched any of them.
The thing is that they're all parodies of horror movies, and not in the way that, like...
I know.
Not another
I actually think
scary movie was.
That's true. I just have never watched them. There wasn't. The
point is David Arquette has continued to work and actually works as a professional wrestler to this day, and so he has apologized for the championship reign in WCW, and like I don't mean that as a joke. He has actually apologized to the wrestling community.
Really?
Yes, because that was damaging.
To
the
belt,
business, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays he is like an independent. He's like a champion of a certain promotion, like an indie promotion.
Yeah.
And like he's not ever going to be on WWE, but he is definitely like a hard-working, passionate pro wrestler now.
That's cool.
Yes.
Do you think like his shame or guilt from
damaging
that belt?
He just loved doing it.
Okay, that's cool. That's awesome.
Like he was a big pro wrestling fan before all that. It was just a...
Do you think we're gonna see the same thing happen a little bit to like Steve Amell? Isn't that his name?
No, I don't.
Okay. You think he's just gonna stick actor?
It's not even so much that. It's with Stephen Amell's relationship with Cody.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they won't let something like that occur again.
Oh, I more just meant, like, do you think Stephen Amell might eventually be like, I'm done with this TV thing or this acting thing and, like, become a pro wrestler for a little bit? Like, and then maybe go back to acting afterwards.
Maybe that. Like, I could see him...
Like, I'm not expecting...
see him taking 6 months to do it, sure.
Right.
Like, that I could see.
Yeah, like, I'm talking, like, a short, like, career, but, like, does it for real.
Okay, that's fair.
I think after this... pass of gray on his little knee pad things here, because I don't know what other color to do them in, and I kind of want them to blend with this a little bit, so I'm just going to pretend like they're like a steel patch or something like that. I'm going to then switch over to the Death Guard, or the Plague Marine, rather.
Sounds good. I will be right back.
All right.
Calm down, Keita.
Oh, man. Somebody was wanting more cat talk. Well, now you can literally get cat talk with meows. If she meows again. Let's see. Let's see if she'll get up in my lap. Where is she? Oh, never mind. She exited the room. John probably... Ooh, I just shook the whole table. I am so sorry. I keep forgetting not to do that. But I'm assuming John made the kitty leave so that she doesn't scream at the camera. Or at the microphone, rather. Oh, I'm not surprised that he was on an episode of Raw in 2010. Do you watch wrestling currently, Chris, or are you were you a fan of it from back in the day, like Attitude Era or later or anything like that? I only actually... Oh no. Our other cat has gotten into... Oh, never mind. He left. That's amazing. Normally, so we have a problem where our cats like to steal our seats because they really, 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 really just like to sit where we sit. I'm not 100% sure why. It's adorable, but also obnoxious. And Jack, who is John's cat, just got into his chair, and I thought he was going to settle. And then John would have to move him, but thankfully he did not. All right, I think that's looking pretty good. I'm just going to create this little pox symbol there. And then just some gray up there to darken that a little bit because it's looking a little gross. Bottom of the foot a little bit more. And then I think he actually might just need his so we've been, for the Poxwalkers, if you've seen them in any of the vlogs that I've been posting on YouTube or anything like that, we are doing a dry brush of, I think it's skink blue on all of their weapons to kind of give them a very distinctive look. Let me grab one of them real quick, actually, I think. Yeah, so these guys are a couple that are already finished from the squad. But as you can see here, hopefully it's showing up on the camera well enough, we dry brushed it in a skink blue, and so that's what we're doing for all of their weapons. Just to kind of, and any of the metal bits on them to give them a little bit of a distinctive pop, which is why I went ahead and did the knee pads and that, because I actually want to dry brush them blue, because I think that blue will go nicely against that orange, because they're complementary colors. Hooray! So that's the plan for that. I guess his pox need to be done still, so that's the other thing that needs to be done on him. But we're going to do the pox on everybody all at once. That'll be the last thing I probably do on them before actually doing the wash and dry brush and everything. So let's get this brush cleaned, because I can't remember if I did. Good, I did. A little bit more skeleton Horde out. I realized on this guy that I have a couple of spikes on his arm that I had missed. So I just wanted to get those real quick before I forgot and moved on to the Marine. Maybe darken some of these other spikes, especially on the bottom. Kind of want it to stand out pretty well, and especially in this like shoulder portion or this elbow portion, because I left a little bit of green inside and I want that to pop from a distance. Welcome back to chat. Oh, okay. And Chris says that that your great grandma got you into it as a kid and you used to watch it back in the day. Well, if you are ever interested in checking out anything modernly, WWE is doing some cool stuff right now because of the pandemic. But the people to actually check out is the Elite and AEW. Because they are doing some really cool stuff. It's made up of a tag team pairing called the Young Bucks.
It's made up of more than just one tag team pairing.
I know. These are the people who founded AEW, is who I'm talking about. So it's a tag team pairing, the Young Bucks, if you're familiar with them. They did a lot of work in New Japan. They were part of the founding. Were they part of the founding members of Bullet Club, right?
No.
No, okay. That's what I thought.
But they were instrumental in them later on.
Yeah, they were instrumental in Bullet Club, if you're familiar with that, which is a New Japan product. But they did some really cool stuff, and they, along with Cody Rhodes, which is the youngest son of the American Dream, as well as Kenny Omega.
Kenneth Jerome Omega.
The four of them, along with some other people, and then primarily Tony Khan, who is like the son of the guy that owns the Jaguars.
Yeah, no, I think it is that Tony Khan owns the Jaguars. I think it's Tony Khan's father, owns, an oil import business or something like that.
Yeah, but I think they also, I thought they owned a sports team.
No, I'm saying I think Tony Khan
owns
the sports team.
I see.
Father. I could be wrong about that. All that matters is there's a billionaire bigger than Vince McMahon.
Who's backing them. Yeah. And they're doing a really cool product, and most of their stuff is free online, but you can also watch it on TNT. So if their
main show is only on TNT.
Yeah, their main show is only on TNT, so you can see a lot of clips and stuff of it online. But then they also have a program called AEW Dark, which is basically their pre-show stuff.
Their B show, yeah.
It's like their B show, but it's got some really solid matches on it, and they pair random competitors sometimes in there with no real need for a story. We just kind of accept that.
Well, what they do is, because just putting two random guys together isn't necessarily a good idea.
Well, they do short format stories is more.
Well, and what they'll do is they'll go, okay, we're going to have an interesting story involving a main event man and a mid-carder, or a main event title picture wrestler and a member of a tag team. And they are actually going to have a 20-minute competitive match.
Yes.
And it's going to help highlight the tag team member. And maybe we'll get some comedy and some character bits across with it, too.
Yeah, exactly. And the nice thing is, too, is they have limited number of belts right now, so everything feels very big and important. They really do focus on the tag team division very well, which is really cool. They have a lot of really, really good tag teams.
They have multiple wrestlers who play Dungeons and Dragons, although, to be fair, so does WWE.
Yes, which is also really cool.
But they actually have a Dungeons and Dragons gimmicked wrestler.
Yes, they do have a Dungeons and Dragons gimmicked wrestler. Brandon Cutler is the man.
It's only so long until we can get an Imperial Guardsman.
It's true. It's true. Can I have a little bit of that green, actually?
No.
Oh, okay. Well...
Yeah. I'm glad we settled that.
Excellent. I would still like...
Instead, you can have all of it!
Yay! Okay, excellent. Now that I have my green, I can start this Plaguebearer for realsies. My goodness, who would have thunk it?
Be very careful.
No! Just to give him a heart attack.
Jesus.
But yeah, so I would definitely say check them out if you are interested in getting into anything modernly, because they're doing some cool stuff.
Yeah, I've noticed that you and I attack Space Marines the opposite way.
Yeah?
You start at the bottom, I start at the top.
I just started on whatever the flattest panel is, and one of his shoulders is entirely skulls.
Yeah, no, I see that.
And then the other one has a pipe coming out of it, and so I just was like, well, this leg is flat.
That's fair.
And I'm trying to be a little clean just so, because he's got so many like bits and stuff on him.
Yeah.
I don't want him to do as much cleanup if I can help it. I do really like the number of, like, the amount of variety that the Plague Marines have in their sculpts. I mean, Death Guard in general has like a ton.
Mm-hmm.
But I was looking through my Plague Marines today because I was wanting to pull some to paint for, oh my god, this stream. Who would have thunk it? And, like, obviously there are some repeats, mostly because we have, like, 2 of the starter set boxes, and I
think we have more than 2, honestly.
Well, I mean, the big one or something like that. Didn't we, like...
I think we have 3, because I think we ended up buying a 3rd one from someone.
Did we?
Either that was gifted to us.
Huh, okay. Well, regardless, you know how we have a ton of that box? Like, yeah, we have repeats because we have that kit multiple times, but, like, each of the miniatures in that kit was unique.
Yeah.
And then, like, I have some random Plague Marines from other, like, random kits that I've gotten.
Yeah.
Over time from various places. Oh, man, I love this green.
Oh, no, it's a great green.
Like, this, the military green color is fantastic.
Very much is. Oh, that's a cute little detail I didn't notice before.
What?
Oh, there's a piece on the flamethrower that if you painted it up like a bone could probably look like a bone bit.
Oh, that's cool.
Instead of a metal bit.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm not doing that, but...
No, that's fine. Maybe on one of the other ones.
I just noticed a crack. Oh, yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, like,
I'm
just
I'm going to do the other ones in a slightly different color scheme anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So, like...
Yeah, I might go a little more detailed on the other guns now that I've practiced on this.
Yeah, I think that...
I still feel bad, because you're going to have one tank that is going to look different than the other 2.
It's okay. That one will just be always in the center.
I still think what I'll do is I'll do one of the other 3 tanks as epoxy tank.
Okay.
Instead of, like, this green.
Oh, yeah, you'll use the plague flesh.
Yeah, and go, like...
really pale.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool. I don't mind some variation.
Just to make all 3 of them different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think that would work very well in that way if you're worried about them not being consistent. I mean, nothing in this army is going to be super consistent, thankfully. So I'm not...
True. Well, I mean, certain washes and certain color usage.
I mean, yeah, no, there's definitely, like, I'm not saying...
we're still doing...
there's cohesion, there's not
infantry,
consistency.
We still have the blue dry brush.
Yes, yeah, no.
On all the weapons.
Yeah, no. Like I said, there's a cohesion to the army, definitely, but, like, they're not all matchy-matchy, is what I meant. Yeah. Which is fine, because I really didn't want them to be matchy-matchy.
Matchy-matchy.
Well, you didn't like my consistent word, so I had to choose a different one.
Oh, I see.
So now you get the cute word.
Very well.
That's how it works.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that ain't bad.
You're not bad.
None of that now. All right.
Sorry, I'm just concentrating on getting this leg. He's got a tiny belt. So if I'm quiet for a minute, I'm just concentrating on painting instead of chatting. Who would have guessed? I'm going to grab
Whoever
some tea.
looked at the topic.
Oh, that's probably true. Haha, I didn't whack myself in the face with the spoon.
I thought you were going to say, haha, I did not whack myself in the face with tea. And I was going to be like, yes, congratulations. What?
No, I was sipping tea and the spoon was in a precarious place and I thought I was going to whack into myself with it because that's normally what I do, but I didn't tip the glass far enough to do that, thankfully.
I see.
And embarrass myself.
Thank
on
God.
The interwebs.
Oh, man. Now I'm going to do that in a vlog sometime soon for you.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
It's going to be great. Come on, you're looking forward to that one.
It should be funny. I hope.
Oh, it will be.
I hope people get a kick out of it.
I will.
I know you will. You already have. You were dying earlier.
Oh, and at the end of the day, isn't that all that matters? My death?
No!
Oh, my death doesn't matter, does it?
I just don't want you to die, sir.
Oh, I see.
Don't start that.
I see.
Alright. Let's finish this leg. Do you think I should do his boots in green? Oh, that one's hooved. Okay, so I'm going to do this one in green. Well, this one's not hooved. The other one is hooved. So the hooved one will... Is it like... Oh, no, I guess they are both hooved. Well, it's ruined.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I was being really dramatic.
Well, I don't know. I'm over here, like, face down on a flamethrower barrel.
I would not recommend that, actually. If I had to be honest.
I said what I meant, and I meant what I said.
I mean, it just, one, sounds uncomfortable.
And two, it sounds dirty.
And it sounds dirty. Do you think I should do the backpack in green? Do you think I should do this in orange, though?
The smokestacks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Or should I do the smokestacks in gray, or the black, and do the dry brush on it?
Do whichever. You have many of that guy.
Of this particular one? I don't think so. I think this is...
Are you sure he's 100% unique?
I don't know if he's 100%.
I think what it is I think he comes in the actual Plaguebearer box set, and we've only assembled, like, one of them.
Oh, is that what it is? I think I have, like, 3. It's not actually 3.
You have, like, 2.
I have, like, 2 boxes, though, of additional Plaguebearers.
Because we bought them for plague launch or light launchers.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the black with blue.
That's what I'm leaning towards as well. I think I want just the trim.
Because that could be where he'll have... Because all of them need it on, like, one part of them at least.
Right. Well, he's also going to have it on his blade there, and then it'll be on the gun.
The gun is debatable.
Okay, you think for the Plague Marines, maybe don't do it on the guns?
I think so.
Okay.
I think there's too much opportunity for extra detail on the guns.
Okay, I think that's fine.
Whereas if we're just going with the idea of the steel of a blade,
yeah,
and maybe an exhaust ports,
right,
it implies those things are heavily infected.
Okay, I like that.
Is the idea there?
That makes sense. Whereas with the gun, it's the bullet that's really the problem.
Yeah, well, because, for example, what I want to do on the bolter is use more of the liquid oxide that we have.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And maybe not as heavy as we did on the character.
Uh-huh.
But I want to blue rust his gun.
Okay.
Maybe that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Instead of doing the hard dry brush.
Yeah.
I want to paint it normally.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 color, like maybe gray and green, just because...
Yeah, to pull the green back
maybe
in.
Maybe if it has some tentacles, pull those out.
Yep.
And then go over it with the same oxide that we did here.
Yeah. No, he's talking about
will still pull in the blue idea.
We did here.
But we can pull more of the colors. And we'll be a little lighter with the oxide.
Yeah. A little bit of a softer dry brush.
What's chat saying?
Chat is saying... that Scissorly's gonna head out. So goodbye. Thank you for joining us. Hope you had an enjoyable time. I'm glad it was a chill evening for you. We will hopefully see you next week.
Check these out.
Ooh, nice. All right, let's take a look.
They still need their washes, but
I think they are looking lovely. Let's flip this guy that way. Nice. So those are the guns for the tank. They'll need their wash, but the whole tank needs their wash. So I assume we'll do that.
No, the tank has already had a wash.
Has it already had its wash?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Well, then the only thing that's left to do on the tank then is to get the mud, right?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until stores open back up and...
Because we want to do something...
get some typhus oxide.
That's right.
Typhus corrosion, I think it's called.
Yes.
And I want to try that on the treads.
I think that'll
look cool. It's a Nurgle tank.
Yeah.
If anything should have typhus corrosion on it, it's a Nurgle tank.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, you can see on the grill here that we have already...
Oh, that's right. We washed... That's right. We didn't wash the green. We just washed the copper.
Yeah, the Balthazar gold.
Yeah. Which I really, really like. Now, this tank is looking really, really cool.
And so... Just for you, Angela.
Yes.
You can see over here.
Nice. Okay, let me...
You sort of hold that and show it.
Oh, what'll do.
Cheating.
Is I'll cheat.
It's gonna tear the paint off.
No, it won't. And that's what it'll look like. Obviously,
I think
not
that
crooked.
looks pretty good.
I think it looks very good.
Because I think that pink and yellow gives it a nice little pop.
Yes, it contrasts it nicely against the tank itself. Stands out, but it has plenty of detail. I really, really dig it. Very nice.
Cool. That actually works surprisingly well for sticking that on.
Yeah. That's why I like that stuff so much.
Holy hell. Just gonna use that for night weapons. Here you go.
I wouldn't recommend it for that. Unfortunately, heat, basically makes it get stickier.
Okay, you know that the plasma guns don't actually heat up when you fire them, right?
What?
Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
You don't... The little tiny plastic guns don't actually shoot laser beams?
No, plasma.
Or plasma beams? Why did no one tell me this?
Why are you
I
afraid
feel
about
lied
the
to.
night? Well, why do you think the night is heating up?
Nothing. I just know that temperatures change in the air. As you know.
Around at night when you're playing Warhammer?
As you're handling it.
I mean, are you handling the night that much?
No, but my point is the tack gets the sticky stuff. The stuff gets very, very extra sticky the warmer it gets. So if it were to get warm and say in a game store in a back room where it gets overheated because there's no AC, yeah, it might get too tacky and then the guns will fall off because it gets too hot.
I think you're stretching here. But what I'm also hearing is a future theory.
I am stretching here. Stretching. Sorry, it was a visual gag. It worked. This stuff is sticky and stretchy. I had to. I'm not actually sorry. I've killed my husband. Please don't call the cops.
That's recorded now.
It is. I didn't actually. He's alive. He just spoke, as you heard. But this is the second time today that I've made him laugh so hard that he just can't communicate with us anymore. So I'm going to, once again,
communicate. I can communicate.
Oh my gosh, he's okay, guys. Everything's fine.
Angela.
Yes.
I'm communicating.
Good. Good. I'm painting.
I'm doing this as hard as I can.
Oh, he's being rude. Is what he is doing. He's being a rude man.
Oh my god. It's been a long
You have had a long quarter, yes.
Oh my god, I've had a long day, I've had a long week. It's only Tuesday. Oh.
I know. You still have
It's a long way to go.
Long way to go. I am very sorry.
Indeed, so am I.
This is looking cool.
I am glad.
I know it's just a single coat of green, but I'm pleased with it. And that's what matters. Whoops.
Alright, I am breaking out the most precious commodity known to the world.
No, no.
Yes.
You did see that. I think we have another pot in the thing, right?
Do we?
I think so.
My God.
I thought there was another one in there.
Do you know how much known oil we could trade for real oil?
I have zero need for real oil, so I would never do this, but how much could I?
Infinite, because the people were being paid to take oil.
Oh.
That's not exactly how it worked, but it's funnier to say that way.
It's true.
It was all over the news yesterday.
Indeed it was.
Had to do with one specific firm, but hey, news likes a funny story.
They do like to sensationalize stuff sometimes.
Yeah, well, let's not sound like that.
That's fair. I am thinking that we'll probably call the stream at 8.
Yes, that was my expectation as well.
Excellent. Hopefully everybody in chat does not mind that. I actually have no idea what time it is.
It's about 7:45.
Oh, well, awesome. Did you take my green?
Did I take your green? No, I did not. Did you lose the green?
Oh, no, it's right next to my
green
phone.
Gone forever.
The green is not gone forever. Do not worry. Your pretty head.
No more green. And we have to paint a Death Guard army.
That
Whatever will we do?
Cry. If there was no more green and we had to paint the Death Guard army, we would cry.
I think there were some non-green color schemes. I mean, their original color was white.
That's true. That's true. I do like the 30k look. Whoop.
Oh God. Is everything alright?
Yeah, it's fine. My Plaguemarine was just going for a little stroll.
Did your stuff get... Did they get too warm?
No. No, but I appreciate you circling back to that. No, he's not on any of the putty.
Oh, okay.
He's just attached to his base.
Well, I didn't know if the heat had gotten so great that he had swollen and popped out of his base, you know.
No, I mean, the heat might have gotten so great that I had to drop this handle because my hand was hurting.
I mean, that's some intense heat.
It's true. You really don't like that it's affected by heat, do you?
I don't like the fact that you think there's going to be that much, like, ambient heat in the air to screw it up.
Okay, have you not been in the back rooms at Games of Berkeley in the summer? Yes, there can be. It is sensitive enough to...
I still don't know if it would actually transfer that much that quickly.
I'm not saying it would be quickly. What I'm saying is that
you might be
playing... You'd be playing your game and, like, you know... In turn 3, your armor, like, they're gonna fall off.
I still think I need some thermodynamics proof on this.
I see. I'm just saying.
I understand.
It's my experience.
Your experience of playing knights with their arms puttied on in the back room.
No, it's my experience of just having that putty. Not you, like, actually touching it, but having it in the upstairs and it being warm.
Yes, for days and weeks upon weeks. I'm not denying.
No, I'm talking about, like, during a lunch break where I was just using it temporarily to hold something. It just wouldn't stick because it was too malleable.
It had been stored upstairs to begin with.
Yes.
So it was already that temperature.
Probably,
I guess
yes.
my point. I guess if you were taking it out from like a car or something where it had been hot, that would definitely be a problem.
Yeah, that's my concern. Is that, like, if you're using it and you're storing
you just store it in the fridge. It's all good.
I don't know if people are gonna want to store their knights in the fridge.
No, you just store their arm putty in the fridge. You don't have to make this complicated. God.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yep.
Of course. Why did I not think of that?
You know, I ask myself that every day.
Well, obviously, because I had you to think of it for me.
Of course. I like to think that everyone's gone from chat by this point.
Well, I mean, everybody has been quiet, but that's okay.
So yes.
It's okay.
We drove them all off.
Listen, it's all right. It's, people are just coming in as they want to. I have no idea how many people are actually watching the stream right now. It was like 6
earlier.
That's cool. I am glad that people have stopped by and have enjoyed themselves, hopefully. And I hope that everybody who is watching this later on YouTube is also enjoying themselves.
Yeah, it's like 4.
And wanting and enjoying seeing me paint some of the Death Guard that I've been talking about for a little while.
And just hearing me be dumb over here.
I mean, that's why people watch Twitch, right? Is to hear other people be kind of dumb.
Somewhat, yes.
There's a small F. Oh, never mind. It's not an F.
Small? It's a small F?
Sorry, there's a small crease on, like, a little crack, like, intentionally done, in the sculpt here. And at first, when I laid the paint on it, it hadn't filled into the recesses correctly. And so the way that the paint was pulling, it made it look like a tiny F. But it was very crisp looking, so I thought it was actually engraved into it. Turns out it's just a weird line. Silly me.
Do you have the dry brush?
No, it is in the rack.
Yes, there it is.
Fool.
I know. Alrighty. Where is it?
Is that like a...
Oh, what?
I'm trying to figure out if that is like goop.
Where?
Or I think it's goop.
Where?
On his arm.
Do we have arm goop?
We're looking to see if we have arm goop.
I see no arm goop. That's his elbow pad.
That's just his elbow pad? Okay.
Yes.
That's what I was trying to tell.
His elbow pad looks like a little wire connecting.
Okay. Do you think I should do the elbow pad in green as well?
Yeah, I would just do all of his armor plates in green.
Okay.
He is just a Plaguemarine. Don't overdo it.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't going to. I was just... I like how his, what is the word that I'm forgetting that describes the part of the armor that protects your forearm?
Bracer.
Bracer. Thank you. His bracer is like cracked open and you can see, I'm assuming, the wiring?
Oh, that's not wiring.
Is it him?
Probably.
Okay, I was wondering. I was like, is this...
I mean, it's a Death Guard.
Right. That's true. Well, that's what I was wondering. I was like, is this him that I'm seeing, or is this just wiring?
It's all me, baby.
Oh. Fancy.
Alright, putting final dry brush.
Excellent. The final dry brush.
Trying to at least...
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun. He said before he ended up doing like 2 more dry brushes after putting the guns on.
Ain't that always the way?
Yeah, right. Alright, that's looking pretty fancy.
You're the fanciest.
Alright, Angela.
Yes.
The guns are actually done.
Sweet. Ooh. I like it. Hopefully everybody at home likes them as well. So now it's just what?
Closer?
Sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Excellent. So those are the flamethrowers?
Basically, yeah, they're the flamers.
Plague spewers?
They're like the
Plague spitter?
Yeah, they're the heavy plague spitters.
Yeah. So that is for the first tank. So the only thing that's left to do for him then is to...
It's attach the guns to the sides and then wait until we can do more corrosion. But once the guns are attached to the side, he is table ready done.
Right. Nice. I cannot wait to walk into Games of Berkeley on a 40k day for the first time once we're allowed back and available to have 40k days again and be like, here is my painted Death Guard army, rawr.
Yeah, right?
That is at least the goal, to get it as close to being that ready as possible.
Mm-hmm.
That is the plan. So far, we've making good progress.
Yeah. I was going to ask you to give me the milliput, but you know what? We'll do it another time.
Okay. What do we need a milliput?
The guns on.
Oh, of course, yes.
Because we had to snap them off to fix them.
Yeah, I think...
So I think it'll be easier to just take a ball of milliput.
And stick them on and then sculpt it a little bit once it's like slightly
Well, I was going to say, what you could almost do is stick it in on one side so you get the impression of one side. Take a knife, cut it down, get the impression on the other side, and basically make a mold to connect the two. I can show you what I mean later.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I think I understand what you're saying.
Give me the sticky putty stuff.
Here you go.
So, like, let's say, for example, this was a ball of milliput.
Mm-hmm.
And or what's the stuff you actually use called?
It is Magic Sculpt.
Magic Sculpt.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got a ball of that.
Yep.
Let's say it's not too warm so it doesn't offend you, right?
Yeah, of course.
So you take it like this, and you press it into it.
Mm-hmm.
And theoretically, what you can do then is then you get the actual mold
shape.
Yeah. I'm just saying you could do that to create a joint.
Yes. No, I think that is a good idea.
But just using a much smaller amount than this.
Yes.
There's the thing. The globule back.
Of course, I will take care of it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I will take care of it now. It was off screen.
No, I was throwing it into the screen.
I see.
For attention.
Well, I was trying to paint this armor, sir.
No, I didn't care.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, your belly is not green enough.
I know, I'm working on it.
What? Not yours.
Oh, sorry.
I don't want your belly to be green. That would be weird.
A little bit. Tiny bit.
I guess if you were armored, maybe, I guess you could have green armor like they do.
See, there you go. Solved the problem.
Sweet. Yeah, I think after I do this little bit, I'm probably just going to stop because I know we're nearing.
Yeah, we're about at 8.
Yeah, so I'll probably call it here. So I hope everybody has enjoyed the stream this evening. Thank you all for stopping by and hanging out with us as we worked on some miniatures and had a fun little hobby night for ourselves. I hope that everybody who has been watching this as part of the vlog on my channel has also been enjoying it. Thanks for stopping by and taking a look at the project. We will probably at some point show these guys when they're all finished on the vlogs later. We'll definitely showing the tank probably sometime soon. I'll try to get that finished this week so we can show that off. But I hope you all had a wonderful time. We'll see you next week. It will either be myself or Paul hosting this again next week. But we'll see you guys. Stay safe. Make sure to wash your hands. Bye.